Good afternoon, YTPC. It is Wednesday afternoon around 2:30, 3 o'clock, day before Thanksgiving. Got the sun on my face and you got my flag flying right here, but we're just going to have to deal with the shadows today. So I want to go ahead and get this done and get it out to you. This is going to be a couple-parter. One is I'm just going to chat with you here for a few minutes, and then I'm going to show you how I make my Cowboy Coffee every morning. It might be a little boring, I don't know, but coffee seems to be a subject we all enjoy, so I thought I'd show you how I make mine. And then I am doing I'm doing a weapon review for you, or a weapon show and tell, but we're gonna call it Weeping Wednesday. Uncle Willie kind of gave me the idea, so we'll see what he calls his, and I'll either piggyback on his or try to stay away. I don't know. We'll see. But first things first, smoking the meerschaum. As always, it'll be this pipe every time. I think I've done that. But hey, one thing that what's in it today? I've never seen this before. So I ordered some Philosopher from the tinderbox, and they sent me. So I bought a pound of it. Like I said, I try to buy everything loose, bulk pound. So they sent me this bag in this bin. I've never seen this tub before, but comes with a twist tie on it and this plastic lid on it. So that's what's in the pipe. I'm about 2/3 of the way through the bowl, and I don't know. It's my first bowl of Philosopher. I've never had it before. So I don't even know what to tell you. First impression, I guess it's a little soapy. I mean, it sounds so stupid to say that, but I'm gonna stick with it. It's a little bit soapy. Not sure that's bad. It's a flavor I'm not used to. So we're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna talk about one thing, and that's something that my mentor, a guy named Keith Cunningham, taught me years ago, and that was that you can have anything you want in your life. You just can't have everything you want in your life. And it's really a matter of prioritizing what we want and then going after what we want most first. And the second part of that is, we have to have realistic timelines in what we want to do. So if we can decide what we want most, and let's say that's to be a great dad and a great husband and therefore create a great family, there's a timeline associated with that that isn't a year or two. It takes years to do that, and it's very hard to achieve a whole bunch of other goals at the same time as you try to achieve that one. So I just thought it was a great lesson, and it really stuck with me. And gosh, it's probably been 15 years or so since I learned that from Keith. So you can actually have anything you want in your life. You just can't have everything you want. And you just can't go after too many things at once, or you do a pretty piss poor job of going after any one thing if you're going after 5 or 6 at the same time. I just thought that's a message that I really stuck with me, and I just wanted to say it out loud to you. I'm enjoying the Philosopher, I have to say it. Getting towards the end of the bowl, but I still I do like it. It's actually pretty smooth. Anyway, the other way that helped me to visualize that concept of not attacking too many things at one time, and therefore doing a bad job at all of them, is the thing I try to teach my folks are beware of the iron box. If you can set up so many goals or be so rigid in your life that you put yourself in an iron box and you can't make any progress because you can't break out of the box. Officially, it takes 6 sides to build yourself into an iron box, but don't get too hung up on 6. But let's say you want to be a great dad, and you want to be a great husband, and you want a better home, and you want a different career, and you want to start your own business. At some point, they become so conflicting. If you move towards any of your goals, you end up moving against a couple other goals, so you end up not moving at all, and you find yourself locked in this kind of iron box of life that you created, or I created. I don't mean to stick it on you. And so you have to reprioritize, get yourself out of the box. And that really helped me. I kept putting myself in a box. I was frustrated. I wasn't growing in any direction. And that's because I was trying to grow in too many directions, and I got myself locked up in the box. So now that I'm older, I'm much more careful about what I commit to or what I dream of. I kind of get 2 or 3 things moving, and not more than that. And sometimes one. I talked a little bit about, really my goal right now is to be a yes man to people who need some help, whether they be my friends or one of you or someone in my family. If somebody ends up needing some help, do I have the time, the resources, the flexibility to be the one that says, yeah, I'll jump in there and help you do that? And that's sort of my priority right now, be a yes man. I thought that was particularly timely given that we're heading into the holiday season, and we typically either actually try or lie to ourselves that we're going to try and be better dads or better husbands or better family members over the next 5-6 weeks. And it's really hard to do that if you've got a career or a job or money requirements or anything bearing down on you for other goals. If you move towards the family goal, it literally moves you away from company goal or starting your own business goal or being a great employee or whatever some of your other goals are. And Thanksgiving is a big part of that. All right, guys, I'm going to be done. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go ahead and put this up and actually append the coffee video and the Weepin' Wednesday video together and just call it done for the day. So have a great Wednesday. I hope you had a good one. And don't know if I'll have time to do a Thanksgiving video tomorrow, but if I can, I absolutely will. And if I don't, have a great Thanksgiving. I love you guys. What a great community. Talk to you later.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's about an hour later than normal for me. 6:20 in the morning, but I was up till 1, picking my boy up at the airport. But I thought I'd show you how I make coffee. Something everyone seems to like to talk about is coffee and what we drink, so I thought I'd show you how I make mine. This is called Cowboy Coffee. So you need a pot, water, and grounds. Here are the tools of the trade. This is my wife's favorite, so that's where we make it from. You can actually, when you make Cowboy Coffee, you can make pretty much anything ground with any ground type, because you can make it as strong and dark as you want. So this is what she likes. This is what we've gotten used to, so that's what I make it with. First step is 2 quarts of cold water. Next step is to get it up on the stove. And the next step is 3/4 cups of the grounds. the water. A little extra. And that's really it. You let that now you let that come to a boil. This is actually the dangerous part. It takes a little bit to get it to boil, and if you forget, that boils over and you get to clean up your entire stove. That's it. We'll come back when it's boiling. Alright, now we're to the dangerous part. It's starting to foam. So the key will be to turn it down. But it's also kind of interesting how much stuff foams out of coffee. And once you get it to this kind of nice rolling boil, you need to let it do exactly that for about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, it's been boiling about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. The reason I turn it off is I move it to the side burner. So the last step, take some water, pour it back down the spout, and pour it around the edge. Kind of wash. Try to get all the try to get all the grounds back down. Then you just pour it around the edge. Takes all the grounds down to the bottom of the pot. That's really it. Alright, so that's the finished product. I put a little more water in there. It fills the pot up. That's 3 quarts of coffee. I just put it over here on a warmer burner. Keeps it kind of nice and hot. And then I got my wife set up. That way when she gets up, she's ready for coffee. Here's my favorite coffee mug. I thought I'd show it to you. First Starbucks store. I bought this in the original Starbucks store a long time ago. Grew up in Seattle, so the first Starbucks store is still open. It's near Pike's Place. Yeah, Pike's Place Market. Anyways, it's kind of fun to have a cool mug. So there you go, there's coffee. The mug. We'll do first pour of the morning. This is the best part of morning, by the way. It's a nice, dark, strong brew. It'll actually strengthen up the longer it sits on the warming burner. That's it. Nectar of the gods, ready to go. Hope you guys had a good morning. Hey guys, so I think Uncle Willie started the Wheel Gun Wednesday, but he and I were joking that I only own one here in Maryland and one in Wyoming, so I changed it, I think, to Weapons Wednesday, but to be YouTube friendly, he was going to try some other name, and I'm going to go ahead and switch mine to Weeping or Weepin' Wednesday. And so my first edition, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this on YouTube. Never really shown this kind of thing before. It's not really recommended, I don't think, to display what you have. But I love the idea of showing you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is my first one. This is the only revolver I have. This is the only revolver I have in Maryland. It's not the only weapon, so don't get any stupid ideas. But this is the only revolver I have, but I'm proud of it. I worked hard to get it. I had to look. It is not readily available. I actually had to go to a broker site, and it took me a while to find it. But it's here. It's mine. I'm not very good with it. It's a little unruly,
but it's fun to own. There's no reason to own it, but without any further ado, I'll show you. It is the Dirty Harry 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world. Blow your head clean off. So just so I don't get anyone too excited, it is fully unloaded. It is in perfect condition. They're not making these anymore, I don't believe. It's a 44 Magnum with an 8 and 5/8 inch barrel. It is very hard to find any sort of holster for it. So this works great. It's got the belt loops on the back, so you can actually put it on your hip, which is good when you're at the range because it gives you somewhere to put it. Because just throwing it down on the table or the gun bench is really not a good idea. Back here, you can see I've got the 6 rounds. They're pretty monster big. I'm not good at showing these things on, but all 6. Super easy to operate, super easy to load. You just pop this forward. So you got this button here, you just push it forward. The cylinder pops forward. You definitely want to hold the gun down. And then you just start putting these in one at a time. So it holds 6 rounds, just like you would expect it to. But honestly, for gun safety, you never put 6 in. You leave the top one empty, and you make sure that is the one that locks in under the hammer. You never carry a revolver fully loaded. You always carry the empty cylinder under the hammer. You know, when you get to the range, it's real easy to pop up. See, there we go. You can pop it forward and load it if you need it, but you never carry it that way. In fact, this gun I don't even store loaded. So that's it. You can shoot 44 mag out of here, which is what it's built for. You can shoot 44 specials out of here. 44 specials is a much lighter round, much more controllable in my opinion. This gun isn't all that heavy for the power of the 44 mag, so I have a lot of trouble. I mean, it wants to come up on me, and I have trouble getting it back down. So I just haven't put more than probably 100 rounds to this thing in the couple of years I've owned it. But it's a showpiece. It's fun to own it. It's literally in perfect condition, and I don't know. I just love it. I don't love to shoot it, but I'll get better at it. So that's really it, guys. It's unloaded. It's back in the holster. I drop 1 round. I have picked up the round. We are back in safe. When I go to the range, I usually just carry some loose rounds in bulk. Try to do that for every weapon I take with me. And that's 5 minutes for our very first Weepin' Wednesday. I'll try to make it a regular on Wednesdays for a while. That's it, you guys. That's it for this segment anyway. I'll attach it to something else later today. Bye, you guys.